Welcome to episode 82 of Regen Rovers. I hope you are well and having a good day and you're ready for the Checker Trade Trophy quarter-final stage where we're taking on Charlton Athletic away from home. And we're also going to take on Exeter City in the league at home today as well. Big game because it's two teams in the playoff zone at the moment fighting it out to the death. Maybe not quite to the death, but well, it might have to be at some point, you never know. We've only played 2 games since the last episode. I want to focus on the Checker Trade Trophy journey. At the moment, we're obviously doing very well. If we win this, then we're through to the semi-final, and I think that's effectively the Southern final before the real final. So it's been a really good run for us. Of course, we beat Wimbledon in the last episode to get through to this game against Charlton. And since then, we've won a game and we've lost a game by a 2-1 scoreline in both games. You can see we beat Doncaster Rovers 2-1. Pleasing result. They took the lead early on, but in the second half we overpowered them and Paddy Murray scored a beautiful goal to equalise for us. Let's have a look at this then. Lariada into Palmer, but look at this. What a strike. I think it may have deflected off a defender, to be fair, but still we got a lot of power behind it and it beat the keeper's first goal of the season, and it was Brady Chick 4 minutes later getting the winning goal. He doesn't score a huge number of goals for us, but when he's on the pitch, he always has some sort of impact. It's a great ball in from Uda. Chick heads it. The keeper couldn't quite keep it out, and that was his 3rd goal of the season to obtain 3 crucial points. But unfortunately, this game was reverse against Gillingham because we took an early lead, but only after a red card from Larry Uda, who let us down. We were really up against it after that point, and unfortunately they were able to win the game as a result of this stupid tackle scything into their defender for no apparent reason. I think he's got high aggression. If we just have a look at him, 17 on aggression. We've got an aggressive side, haven't we? We did score 3 minutes later though with Craig Palmer getting the goal. It was obviously against the runner play. It's a cracking finish, skipping over a challenge and then hitting it into the back of the net with power. 12th goal of the season of him. They got back into it, and it was actually a Stephen Dean own goal that won it for Gillingham, unfortunately. It leaves us 4th in the table, but it's incredibly close. As you can see, we're 4 points off top spot Birmingham City, but there's 3 teams on 50 points. Our defeat against Rotherham, which a 5-1 defeat, hasn't really left us in a good position goal difference wise. I suppose most of the games we've won this season have been by 1 goal margins, apart from the game against Ipswich where we won 5-0 of course. So it is very close. It's going to be difficult to get an automatic place, and it might be difficult to get a playoff place because we're only 4 points above 7th place Scunthorpe United. It's very tight. No one's running away with it. No one's really... Carlo United are being murdered this season. They've won 1 game all season. They're on 12 points. And Colchester aren't doing particularly well. But from Southend upwards, it's quite a tight division, isn't it? So we're taking on Charlton. We've taken them on 3 times in our history. They've won 1, and we've actually won twice. We've got a better record against Charlton Athletic, which is a bit of a surprise, really. You can see Exeter City actually won on penalties against Chelsea under 23. So the winners will take on Exeter in the Southern... Well, it's the semi-final. It's the Southern final, the last game of the Southern section before we take on the Northern team in the final. The team I'm going to go with to take on Charlton then, I think we have to give Lee Sevzelis his chance as our cup keeper. He's been playing a few more games lately. He's played a couple of league games. They're on a similar level looking at them, so it really is completely open, the number 1 shirt in a way. I think Furkachar's the better potential, but we want the best guy in goal at present, don't we? So Sevzelis is going to get a game today. Stephen Dean, By Walker and Yahya, our usual back 4. Let's hope Yahya doesn't get sent off. The red mist, let's hope that doesn't descend on him. Dibber, Murray and Marlowe in the middle. Diaz is injured, and as is Garber. He's still injured, so we're going to miss them. I'm actually going to stick Spencer Drury back into the team now for Well, Uda can go back in. We'll have Dup, our usual trio up front. Drury, Uda and Palmer. Dup are ready and back together for the first time in a few games. It's good to have Spencer Drury back from his 5-week injury. Jack Young hacked him down with a chainsaw, but he's back. He's only 4 off Jack Young's record, so if he can get 5 more this season, he'll beat Young's record, of course. Jack Young's almost back from injury, though, ready to come on and murder Spencer Drury again. Now, I've signed one player since I last saw you. We've signed Andy Moran on loan from Preston North End. He's 23 years old. He's probably not developed as much as he would have hoped. I've scouted him years ago, and he looked like he was going to be a quality player. Hasn't quite made it. He's not able to get into the Preston North End team in the Championship. Played a few games in League One, but you can see there he's not really played much football in his career, considering how long he's been around. But he's come to us. He's already played 1 game off the bench. He's got 16 on passing, good teamwork work rate, will fit into our midfield very well. It's just extra cover because we've suffered from injuries, we've suffered from suspensions. We need a little bit more strength in depth, especially as we've got players out on loan. I've decided to leave Ollie Barber out, Kevin Miguel and Tim Green. They're staying out on loan. Of course, I brought back Joe Mohammed, and I'm actually going to put Lee Orford on the bench. No, actually, we'll have Joe Mohammed on the bench instead of Lee Orford. Let me know in the comment section below who you would play in goal for Regen Rovers. If you were in charge and you looked at the 2 goalkeepers, who would you play? Now, let me know the reason why, because Sibzelis, it might be a nostalgic reason. He's been great for us over the years, been a brilliant servant, even took a pay cut one season. I don't know why, but he decided to take a pay cut. But looking at the attributes wise, I say Futkachar's slightly better. There's not much in it, but I would say he's a bit better. So if you were neutral and looking at those 2 goalkeepers, I think you would play Futkachar on paper. But perhaps you think Sibzelis has a better relationship with the team. Let me know. I'm just curious. Can we get through to the next stage of this competition then? I've gone with possession football once again, nothing happening. It's usually a very quiet game when I do this. And then what I tend to do towards the end of the half, we just turn it up a little bit of a notch and try and get a goal. Come on! We've dominated so far. Let's try and get a goal at the end of this half, and then we can switch it back to possession football. Here's Patrick Dibber into Palmer, through to Spencer Drury. Back to Dib. This is lovely football. Uda! Oh, what a goal! Brilliant strike from Larry Uda. 12th goal of the season. And we will go back to possession and just kill the game off. What a strike from Larry Uda. Beautiful, beautiful goal as well in terms of passing. Spencer Drury, Dibber. 1-touch football there from Dibber. Palmer found Uda and he's thumped it like a cannon. 1-0 at half time. Happy with that. Keep it up. Oh, Danny Bye, you are the best defender. 57 minutes. This is only the second highlight of the game. Here comes Yahya. Don't really know where he's going there. I don't think he does either. Christian Marlowe into Paddy Murray. Contemplating life there for a second. Now Reece Walker's doing the same. We're time wasting. I haven't even told my team to time waste. This is interesting build-up play. Keeping hold of the ball. Can't quite find Palmer. And it gives Charlton the opportunity to slam it up the pitch. Larry Uda does well there. Marlowe into Patrick Dibber. Back to Marlowe. Christian Marlowe through to Larry Uda. Can we get a second? This is lovely play. We've kept hold of the ball. Lovely stuff here. Uda. Craig Palmer. It was a weak effort in the end. Time to make a sub, I think. We're going to take off Marlowe and bring on Andy Moran. Moran? Something like that. Marlowe's a little bit tired, so we'll take him off. And that's all I'm going to do for now. Let's hope Paddy Murray can really hold down that place in central midfield now. He's back from injury. Here's Stephen Dean! Oh, it's his 4th free kick goal of the season. His 4th goal of the season. That's probably his best yet. That was a stunning strike from Stephen Dean, the Northern Irish international. What a brilliant free kick. The keeper just couldn't get anywhere near that one. And we should be winning this now. I'm going to take off Spencer Drury. He's not managed to get a goal on his return. Just ease him in slowly. And Luke Collins going to come on for Paddy Murray just to give Paddy Murray a rest for the last few minutes of this game. We've dominated and we deserve to be in the next stage of this competition. That will be the next episode, of course. We're going to be taking on Exeter in the league, but we're also going to be taking them on very soon in the Checker Trade Trophy as well. Here come Charlton, looking to try and get back into this game, but Holland does well. He's good at winning the ball. That's what he does best. Mohamed into Paddy Murray. We can't. Oh, mistake! Lariat is through! Oh, it's a good save by the keeper. Should have been 3, but it was a good save. And now it's a corner from Craig Palmer. Whips it in, headed away. Joe Mohamed, what's he going to do? Here's Stephen Dean. Back to Palmer, and that's headed clear. It's been a really solid performance from us. They've only had 3 shots in the entire game. 0 shots on target, 40% possession, no chances whatsoever. Really pleasing from us. And Sivzelis bashes that clear. He didn't have anything to do in this game. We can't judge him on this performance, really. Yep, that's the final whistle. There we go. Brilliant. Really pleasing win. And the game against Exeter will be in a few games' time, so we'll have 4 matches between today's episode and the next episode. So Blackburn definitely have given some money to Cristiano Ronaldo, their manager, because they've just spent £2.8 million on a right back. It just shows how much money some of the League One teams do have now. And Blackburn, remember, towards the bottom of the table, they're actually relegation threatened. Imagine if they go down under the hands of Cristiano Ronaldo. Time for this massive game against Exeter City then in the league. It's crucial because, of course, they're 6th, we're 4th. It's very, very close at the top of the table. The one time we faced them this season and in our history, we have managed to beat them. So we want to keep that going. We're only 3 points ahead of them. If they win, they go above us. If we win, we go into 2nd place because... Oh no, Swindon are playing, so Swindon have the opportunity to push ahead. So it makes it even more important. Unfortunately, Larry Hood is now suspended because of that red card he picked up against Gillingham. They allowed him to play against Charlton, but now he's suspended for 2 games. So I'm going to play Lee Orford there. I think that's a like-for-like replacement. They're quite similar. Of course, Hood has been more prolific in the last couple seasons, but we know what Lee Orford can do. He just hasn't done it for a long time. I think the rest of the team is going to have to stay the same, to be honest. In fact, we'll put Kachar back in goal. He's our league goalkeeper. Until he does something wrong, I can't really drop him. But like I said, let me know in the comment section below who your number 1 goalkeeper would be. Stephen Dean at right back, by Walker, Yahya, Dibber, Murray and Marlowe. They played reasonably well in that game against Charlton. We played very well because we dominated, didn't we? So there's no reason to change it dramatically. Here we go then. I'm going to stay with the same tactic. We're going to try and hold on to the ball for the first half or an hour so in this game. Hope that we don't concede, then push forwards a bit more, then revert back to possession football. Let's just give a little bit of a passionate team talk to the guys. Get them fired up for this. Come on, you younglings! Shout the stadium. As we step out, there's a few empty seats today for some reason. You'd have thought everyone would want to watch this promotion playoff clash. There's still a long way to go this season. There's plenty of games left for the league table to change quite dramatically as Marlowe gives the ball away there. Reece Walker can't win the ball. Come on, Danny Boy, get in there. Or well, it's a pretty... Oh, look, Foot Kachar's got Sivzelis's pink tracksuit on today. Lovely to see. I hope it's the same one. Corner to Exeter, whipped across, headed away, but only briefly. They're back in control here, and Kachar easily. Foot Kachar picks that up. Not much going on at the moment, so we're going to go back to what we tried in the last game. Just turn off the retain possession button and be a bit more expressive and roam from position. Try and create some opportunities here. Here's Dean with a free kick, whips it into the box. It was a fast-paced ball, but it's back to Reece Walker, who finds Murray into Dibber. Through to Orford, who's blocked off the ball, and now... Uh-oh, this is going to be a second yellow. I can sense it for Yahya. Please don't get another yellow card, Yahya. It's a cross in... And Stephen Dean gives away a penalty, handball, after his free kick heroics. He's now conceded a penalty. Come on, Fuat Kachar, keep this out. This is a massive, massive penalty, and we need to save it. Please, please. No. 1-0. Someone told me that there's a way to stop your players from getting yellow cards by having an individual team talk with them and saying... So it's the calm down option. Instruct your players to calm down in an effort to avoid yellow and red cards. So if we do that, then Yahya should hopefully... He is the one that's been yellow carded, isn't he? Yeah. Hopefully shouldn't pick up a second yellow card. Exeter move above us in the table then. We're going to have to try something different in this game if we want to get anything out of it. We've been really inconsistent the last few games in the league. Win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game. It's just very annoying. But this is what was expected from us at the start of the season, I guess. This was the best we could have hoped for. Here's Spencer Drury's through, and he scores! Oh, he's been ever reliable this year. He's got his 19th goal of the season, which, if you can do maths, he's one off 20. And not very far behind Jack Young's record. He does really well here. Last season, he'd have been missing these one-on-one opportunities. This season, he's burying them. And it's 1-1. If we can get a draw out of this... Oh dear, that was not meant to happen. We don't want to switch off, guys. Certainly not. We're going to keep on attacking. Christian Marlowe's looking nervous for some reason. I should probably speak to Stephen Dean as well, make sure he doesn't get sent off. There we go. Okay, let's hope that our fullbacks don't pick up another yellow card. Don't really want to bring Charlie Lofts on. Here come Exeter. Looking dangerous. Can we win the ball back and break? Or is this going to be an effort from Exeter City? It looks like it. It's 2-1. They've scored both of their clear-cut chances today. Nothing Fuat Kachar could do about the penalty or that goal. Maybe I should have just gone back to possession football in the second half and played for a draw. I just feel that's too negative. Here come Exeter again, looking very dangerous, and it's just wide. We're not playing very well, are we? Here's Dibber though. Maybe this will be an equaliser. Craig Palmer. Oh, he's lost the... What is that? Craig Palmer. Seriously. And here they come again. Looking for a third, and they get it. Everything's going in today. Or maybe it was a mistake telling my fullbacks to calm down, because it just means they're letting everyone past, possibly. I don't know. I'm going to have to make some changes. I'm going to bring Brady Chick on for Lee Orford. And I'm going to swap Marlowe and Dibber, but play Dibber as a box-to-box midfielder. It's crashing. The league performance is crashing down to earth, isn't it? It looks like we're going to be battling for the playoffs at best now, because we're on a downward spiral. It's not working out for us at all. Craig Palmer's had a terrible games to get today. I'm going to bring on Joe Mohammed, swap him with Drury, and bring off Paddy Murray for Luke Holland. That just seems to be the last few episodes. We win a game, we lose a game, we win a game, we lose a game. It's just the way it is. We're inconsistent at the moment. And Exeter have been clinical in front of goal, and we've only managed to get the one through Spencer Drury. It's not been good enough from us. It's going to be a loss. They're going to move above us in the table, and we're going to drop down a couple places. Danny Bly slams it up the pitch. Don't think there's going to be another consolation goal from us. Final whistle's going to blow right now. There we go. 3-1 loss. Disappointing. Maybe Fuat Kachar could have done better for the third goal. It was at him, very powerful, so perhaps that will make you think we should play Sivzelis. But remember, Sivzelis conceded 5 goals against Rotherham, so he's not been perfect either. And I wouldn't say Fuat Kachar's made any mistakes this season. I can't really recall one. We dropped down to 5th place. We're still only 4 points behind Birmingham City, but that was the chance to catch them up. It's still very tight. Anything can happen. We're known for going on these good winning runs every now and then, and perhaps we're due one soon. We've just had a bad spell of games, as you can see, the last few games. Since the Cambridge United draw, we lost against Rotherham 5-1. That was poor. But then we beat Accrington Stanley before losing against Birmingham, before beating Doncaster Rovers. But now we've lost 2 in a row in the league. We've got Ipswich Town next, who we beat 5-0 at the start of the season, so they're going to be looking for revenge. Swindon will want to beat us because of us beating them on penalties, remember. Carlisle United are bottom. We have to beat them. We really do. There's no excuses. Then there's Plymouth and Exeter. So the next game will be Exeter City and Luton Town, I think, we'll take on in that game. So keep your eye out for that one. Please smash that like button. It'd be much appreciated. At least we're having a good cup run in the Checker Trade Trophy. That's something that can go on our mantelpiece. Well, if we win it, I guess. I think that's my primary aim. In a way, if we get promoted, that could be detrimental to the club, because surely the Championship will be a way too big step up for us and we'll just get destroyed and relegated. But you never know with Regen Rovers. We might get up and sail to promotion again. Very unlikely though. So I think another season in League One would do us good. I'm just going to continue as if I'm trying to get promoted there. I'm not going to give up. No way. We're just going to play every game and try and win every game and see where we end up this season. I think that's what we have to do. Until next time, guys, enjoy Football Manager.